All right, so what's going on, guys? Last video of 2019 should come up last day of 2019. Top 10 things about 2019 that I did right. Top tools, all that stuff. We're going to get into it. Might be more than 10, might be less than 10. We'll see how we go here. So the main thing I got from 2019 as far as this business aspect, well, one of the main things is saying no to customers. I saved myself a buttload of work, time, stress, by just declining jobs or saying, no, I won't do this. It is absolutely a must if you're in the business of being a contractor and dealing with customers, any kind of customer service. Customer is not always right. They usually have unrealistic expectations to start out, not, when you're finishing, but they might have some unrealistic pricing expectations or job expectations, etc. Saying no to a customer is absolutely one of the great things I did this year. I know it's kind of weird, but absolutely is. I mean, sometimes it even when you get a job, you're like, yes, I landed a job. Sometimes saying no to a customer and not doing a job feels just as good because it's a boatload of stress that you don't have to deal with anymore. It's outstanding. So, yeah, fantastic. So, next thing I got right this year, top 10 thing I got right this year is being organized. Obviously, the trailer is a big part of it. I definitely finished most of it, the drawers, everything like that. I did have this part over here, pretty built out, but not all the drawers. So now all the drawers are in. Organization is key this year. It's definitely, it's phenomenal as far as productivity and just having everything I need when I need it. It's fantastic. Absolutely, definitely the top thing of this year is being organized, having this trailer, having all my tools on site no matter what. Not keeping all my tools on different job sites and just making sure if you're not going to be there for a day or two, just take everything, put it in your trailer because you don't know what you're going to run into. Customer might reschedule, can't come back for a couple days, etc., which happened to me as well. And I'm glad I had all my tools. I can just go to another job, had everything, my ladders, everything. So being organized definitely reflects into the bottom line for price, productivity, efficiency, and your profit. Absolutely. It's another thing I got really right this year is being so organized. It's absolutely a great thing. Next thing, I started charging for a lot of stuff. I was charging for everything. So no matter how good the customer is, if they add something, it's a change order and you charge for it. Doing a large job, a huge job in Oxford here, and they wanted to add one additional light. Not a problem. Won't take me that long, but I charge my going rate. No ifs, ands, or buts. Submit a change order, put it on the estimate or the invoice, and now they know. It doesn't matter if the job's $500 or $4,500 or $45,000. You charge for everything. Your time's valuable. You have to get the tools back out, or if you got to move something over that you didn't have to do before or wasn't on the original estimate, make sure you charge for it. It's absolutely imperative that you make money in a business because that's what keeps a business going. Money. That's profit is what keeps a business going. Money buys happiness in the business world. It's absolutely, and less stress. It is absolutely, you need to be paid for what you do. Absolutely. Charge for everything. I won't say nothing is free because I do give out freebies, but it's far less than it was my first year in business, and absolutely for sure far less than it was in 2018. This year I've been charging for everything, and I can if a customer say, hey, can you just throw in hey, while you're here, just just paint this little trim here. No problem, I'll paint the trim. Here's my going rate per foot for trim, etc. Oh, you just can't do it while you're here? I can, but it's extra time on the job site, therefore I gotta be paid and gotta be compensated accordingly. So charge for everything. Absolutely charge for everything. Next thing I did in 2019, I wasn't too afraid of trying larger jobs, trying different things. I didn't necessarily, was kind of out of my comfort zone, and just kind of powering through them and figuring, learning on the job. It's, demoing work. It's like, hey, we don't know what's going on behind this wall. You tear it out and you find out what's going on. I don't know everything, so I can hire somebody who does, that knows what's going on for that. Some subcontract work out. That's what I do. A couple subcontractors this year worked out great. Plumbing, another GC. I didn't want to deal with an LVL beam. You sub it out. Hey, there you go. Fantastic. You don't make nearly the profit, but guess what? You don't have to deal with it. And the job gets done, and you can move on to other profitable work. So absolutely I have no qualms about getting into stuff that I don't really have much experience about, because I can hire people who do have experience. So that's another great thing I did this year. Kind of expanding the business a little bit, and trying out new stuff, and getting my feet wet in a couple other things. And insurance work is obviously one of them. So I will say that's another great thing I did this year as far as, you know, the top 10 things I did is I, you know, expanded out, not afraid to get into new jobs. And also, at the same time, cutting out jobs that I don't want to do anymore, like DirecTV. I'm done. I did one service call like 2.5 weeks ago, and it turns out he needs his dish relocated. I told him, you know, you can call DirecTV. They'll relocate it for 99 bucks because I'll charge you way more than that for sure. So just deal with it. Cut. You know, you take the top part and you just cut out the bottom, like lower bottom feeding customers that, you know, expect certain things for a certain price. You know, that's why you grow, is you get higher profit work and you cut out the lower profit work. So absolutely DirecTV, no more. I still keep with some stuff just in case, because they can be profitable, but I'm not going to be chasing any of those installs for anytime soon. One last thing as far as business wise, efficiency that I got right is cordless. I've been to a couple jobs where other contractors are there and cords are everywhere and they're fighting for outlets, etc., you know, popping fuses, stuff like that, breakers. Cordless is absolutely the way to go. Not anymore. Like, you know, they make tools that are exactly as powerful, if not more powerful, than the corded, exact same tool in the corded version. Now I will say, you know, tile saws, my paint sprayer, there's nothing, you know, it's corded for that because, I mean, they suck up some juice for sure. So, but drills, band saws, everything else, nail guns, all cordless. I'm not framing a house with a cordless battery-operated framing nailer, but it's there for when I need to do a wall or two or three or a whole basement. So, but I'm not framing a house. Cordless tools are absolutely a money maker, time saver, and they just work, and it is so convenient. It's not even funny. It's absolutely, it makes me smile. And hey, everybody's got to do their job. Everybody's got to work. So if they bust out a cord for something, hey, it's great. But if my job's already done and I'm on to the next one, it's just money in my pocket as far as efficiency is concerned. It is fantastic. Me investing a lot of money in batteries, and just being in cordless for the first, you know, right off the get-go, it's starting to pay itself, paying dividends because of efficiency. Just the money that I can make without having to truck out and have 1,000 feet of extension cord, and being able to charge my batteries without plugging into shore power. And there's been a couple times where I've been on a job site that didn't have any power, or the job site lost power when I was on the job site. So I can keep working, right? So that's basically it. I'm gonna roll some stuff here. I got tools that I want to mention for this year. It really made me money. I'm so stoked about them, and they're definitely gonna make me a lot of money next year. These ones I think I got almost all of them this year, beginning or sometime this year. So they're pretty new to me this year. I knew I needed them, but you know, sometimes they don't even come out. So I'll roll that tape. I'll put that in here as well. Hope you guys had a great year. If I earned your subscription, like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. You guys take it easy. All right, so yes, Graco Ultimate Nova 395 PC. We'll definitely pair it with the new contractor gun. Fantastic tool. If you're a handyman or in the painting field, you know, you got to have a, you know, having a paint sprayer opens you up to a bunch more business opportunities, makes you way more efficient. You can, you know, you trim cabinets, etc. Fantastic tool, absolutely worth every penny. Expensive, probably around 1,200 bucks, give or take, with the accessories and everything, but fantastic tool. Highly recommend it, especially this year. Definitely went on my top 10 list for sure. Absolutely, man. I just look forward to just bidding jobs because I know I have this tool, and it just makes it so much easier. All right, next up is going to be my trailer's inverter and battery bank. Let's get this little bugger out of here. So, inverter, 3,000 watt, pure sine wave, 12 volt to 110, 120, whatever you prefer there. And my battery bank down in there, 4 deep cycle batteries. This is obviously new this year, and it's phenomenal. Absolutely would not have it without it. It's fantastic. Oh, look. Looks like I gotta put something on a charger. So, absolutely so convenient to have, you know, microwave. I mean, what do you want me to say? It's great. Having able to charge anything you want to. Numerous times I just like, oh, my phone battery's dead, or, you know, whatever. I can just turn this baby on, plug it in, go do some work, come back 100% charge, good to go. And, you know, obviously it's kicking on the lights all the time for the battery bank. Would definitely recommend an inverter. If you have a truck, you can get a smaller one. It just makes life easier, makes the job site more efficient. I can't say enough. Ames Power makes a pretty quality inverter. This one's run probably retail around $850. You can get them used for less, like I did, and have yourself a very, very nice inverter. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a little quiet. It's got a little hum to it, but obviously I'm not in the trailer all the time, and I don't even notice it. So that's all I gotta say. And changing that battery out. If you work around Romex at all, any kind of cabling, DeWalt's 20 volt cable stapler is an absolute must. New to me this year. I got this, I think, early this year when it came out. Fantastic tool. It saved me so much time when doing electrical work. It is absolutely a game changer. Yeah, I mean, you know, $10 for a box of nail, or what do you want to call them, staples. Let's see if I can get them out here. But I mean, come on, like, it's absolutely no-brainer. It directly relates to efficiency, which makes more time. I don't even look for my regular staples and hammer anymore. I just grab this baby and, you know, a couple of strips and get at it. And if it's a bigger job, I bring a whole box on site. So absolutely, if you're in the market for anything, if you do any kind of Romex, this is definitely going to be in your tool vault. It is absolutely a tool that's worth it. I don't have many DeWalt tools, but this one's going to stay. I don't even see anybody else coming out with anything close to it. Well, I think Makita does, but it's not exactly the same. And this is for sure always on, so there's no on and off. So as soon as it's depressed, it's boom. You can drive those staples in. Fantastic. Shoot, I probably got a whole box off a 2 amp hour battery, so it's, you know, charging is not a problem at all. And it can also take care of, obviously, the flux flow turns into 20 volt as well. Yeah, guys, if you're in the market for any kind of cable stapler, Romex, particularly Romex, this is an absolute must. Fantastic tool. Absolutely love it. All right, Polk Modified Total Station. Absolutely one of the best things I've done this year. Efficiency is great. Having a spot to store tools, fantastic. Like I said, this is, you know, it's all screwed in, no glue, because I can swap these out if I break it or want to upgrade it at a later date. But I would say definitely this Polk Modified Total Station is fantastic. I am not going to do the miter saw indent, just because I already have a miter saw station. So this can basically just stay a big flat surface and, you know, use it as I need to. And I almost use this almost every day. I will say that, because whether it's at home during the weekends or on a job site like it is now, it is fantastic. Another tool I will say, one more thing with the Polk Total Station. This is obviously for my table saw, and I have a little cradle for it. So this is in addition to. And that is also, I can't even say the value of it. It's completely, efficiency is amazing, absolutely. So get yourself one of these little drywall, you know, sheet good lift. It's fantastic. It costs like $8, Home Depot or Lowe's. Absolutely fantastic tool. Helps you transport any of those sheet goods for yourself. Impact for the year I find myself using the most is the Milwaukee M12 Surge. It's got the same torque as the M18 Surge. It's a smaller package, for real. It's amazing impact. It's, what can I say? I use it, like I said, pretty much every day, either at home or on the job site. It's fantastic, fantastic. Another one, I'll say, you have yourself Warner A-frame ladders. Get yourself one of these or two. I have two of them. They fit right into it and give yourself a little extra working area, a little bucket to keep stuff in and keep it organized while you're on top of your ladder. Fantastic, absolutely worth every penny. Probably $10 to $15 right here. It slides right in. It's just fantastic. I know I did a video on this before, but for this year, I've been using these probably once a week, twice a week. It's absolutely a no-brainer.